Hi everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Guys, today we're having a look at the new Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition. It is entirely ray traced. You cannot run it unless you have a Raytraced compatible GPU. So, for those of you who are not familiar with Metro, Metro is a game based on Dmitry Glukhovsky's novels, and it is similar to Fallout. I know I might get some flack for that, but it's similar to Fallout in that it is a first-person action, open world. It really is like role-playing, in my opinion. It is a survival game, and it is very, very story-driven. There's a lot of story, but it's also open world. It combines so many elements. It has just been thoroughly enjoyable. And the only thing that can make it better, of course, is updating these visuals. Now, Metro Exodus was already a gorgeous game. It won awards back in, I think, 2019 for how gorgeous it was. But now they've gone and made an entire... This is not some DLC add-on. This is a completely separate game. It's the same content, but they've completely reworked it from the ground up to be ray traced. Every light source is ray traced. You have so many customization settings, but if you look here what we've done, I've done everything ultra, ray traced reflections for water and in the windows. We have Hairworks on. The only thing we've done for optimization here is NVIDIA DLS set to quality, which is the first tier. Not the highest level or the maximum amount of DLSS. The very first tier, we have VRS set to 2 times. And guys, I'm on a 2060, an RTX 2060 Super, which is, the 2060 is the entry-level card from NVIDIA to handle ray tracing. And I'm upset because my Shadowplay apparently does not video capture the FPS. It was up in the right top corner of the screen, and guys, I was getting a constant FPS with dips down to 58 occasionally in this area. This area is extremely demanding, and that's why I chose this area. And I was going to show you, but the FPS disappeared because Shadowplay doesn't record it. But I got 60 FPS on average, or constant FPS with a few dips. And guys, the dips below 60 is because I'm recording on Shadowplay. That was with Shadowplay recording. I could not believe the optimization. Guys, a completely ray traced game. Every light source in this is ray traced. I have it set to where you can't even play the game non-ray traced. You have to have a ray tracing GPU. And in the enhanced version, you have to have ray tracing. And guys, it's more optimized and higher FPS than the original game that's non-ray traced. It is insane. It is completely insane what we can do. And this is on a 2060. I've seen, oh, by the way, 2K Ultra full ray tracing on a 2060 Super at 60 FPS. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'd be getting 80 and 90 up to 100 FPS in 1080p. It's insane with full ray tracing. It's insane. For any of you who are interested, I'm not a specs guy about, oh my gosh, let's look at all the breakdown with, power, voltage draw, and all this, and oh look, FPS, and I'm doing good just to put this out, guys. But the main reason I'm putting it out is to let anyone know who has a next-gen console. I believe this game's available on both the new Xbox and PlayStation 5. I could be wrong about the PlayStation 5. You might want to look into it. But anyone with an average PC, when I say average, as long as you have the entry-level RTX, you can have amazing ray tracing these days thanks to DLSS. DLSS, I forget what it stands for. I can't believe I didn't have that memorized. But basically it uses artificial intelligence to improve performance, and it works. And if you go too far with it, all the way to performance or something, you can start to see some visual degradation. But at quality, I don't see any. I didn't see any difference between that. And even without DLSS on, I was getting in the high 40s and 50s. And that's without any help from the AI with DLSS. Incredibly optimized game. It really shows off what even entry-level ray tracing cards, both NVIDIA and AMD are supported, by the way. It doesn't have to be NVIDIA. I'm an NVIDIA GPU owner, so I'm mentioning that. But what you can get away with these days with all this optimization, when a game's properly optimized and you have DLSS, or like I say, I'm not an AMD owner, so I don't know what AMD calls their ray trace acceleration, but whether ray traced is it an AI? I don't know. I'm not even going to presume to talk about AMD. I'm not an AMD owner, but I know that this game does support AMD ray tracing as well. So just incredible, guys. It was so incredible. And the reflections in the water are ray traced. Everything's ray traced. So there's not this artificial lighting. The fire from your your Molotov cocktails and everything, the flashes from the gun, everything ray traced. It looks beautiful. This video does not do it justice. I mean, like looking at these reflections here, okay, might look just okay, but no, guys, when you actually play it, it's absolutely breathtaking and incredible. The game was already breathtaking. I urge you to watch one of the comparative videos or comparison videos where they show before and after original Metro Exodus versus Enhanced, which is fully ray traced. It's phenomenal. It's incredible. But to actually play it, my jaw has dropped constantly while playing this. You'll be in midday, maybe afternoon, and I'm like, the ray tracing looks okay outside. But then the game has true day-night cycles and dynamic weather. And then the weather changes, and the sun, the sun streaming through a blizzard, or eclipsing, or not eclipsing, the sun setting during and even at night, just seeing all the moonlight streaming through fog or through the rain, because you have dynamic weather and dynamic day-night cycles. It's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. I start to stumble on my words because there's so much to say in so brief a time. Beautiful game. And guys, you know that I love immersion, exploration, and role-playing on my channel. That's what I'm all about. Sci-fi and fantasy games that really immerse you in another world and help you just sort of get lost in it. This game is perfect for that. It is huge. It is open world. It has tons of story. Amazing story. The Metro series is known for its story. And now you have a 100% ray trace version of the game, a completely separate game, the Enhanced Edition. Guys, you have to check it out. It is amazing. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.